Google Assistant is one of the newer players on the block, but it, along with Siri, are still major disappointments. Years, 6 years in fact, after Siri was unveiled and released to the public, it is still the same product that it was 6 years ago. So it begs the question, how long and what else needs to be done to try to improve these phone assistants? Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. What's the temperature in Seattle, Washington right now?
The time in Seattle, Washington is 1:09 p.m.
Tell me a joke.
Okay, here you go. What do clouds wear under their shorts? Thunderpants.
Here's an example of what Google Assistant is not good at. Okay, Google. Send a message.
Who do you want to message?
Cancel.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, Google. Send a WhatsApp.
Who do you want to chat with?
Cancel.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, Google. Send an allo.
I can't send allo messages.
There you go. That is a perfect example. Google Assistant cannot send its own messages, its own, messaging system. It's one of these things that until these bugs are fixed, these devices, these assistants will never, ever become a part of people's lives. That's a major turnoff for people, Okay, Google. Okay, Google. What's the temperature in New York right now? Okay, Google.
I can't send allo messages.
Yeah, okay, Google. What's the temperature in New York right now?
I can't send allo messages.
Okay, Google. Cancel allo messages.
I can't send allo messages.
So, again, this is one of the problems with these assistants, is it's not understanding what I'm trying to say. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. It's having issues right now. This cannot happen, for an assistant. This is not going to catch on until this is fixed. So we'll go home. Okay, Google. So, yeah, Google is having issues right now. Let's try this again. What can you do? Then we had an issue. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. What is your name? So it's helping me. Let me turn up the volume so you can hear. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay. How old are you?
I'm about 2 in dog years.
That's very funny, very funny, very funny. What do you think of Siri?
I think Siri's awesome. I keep trying to schedule a group hang with her, Alexa and Cortana, but we're all so busy.
Very funny. So, again, Google Assistant, and I'm more forgiving with Google Assistant because it is new. And this is complicated. This is not easy to program, these AI assistants. So I am more forgiving. But I do think with Siri being around for 6 years, I do think it is unacceptable. Because I feel like what Apple is doing is they're not brushing it aside, but they're also not fully supporting it. So they're sort of in that middle ground. It's a horrible place to be. But at this point, besides basic functionalities, there's no real use for using any of these assistants. We're now back with the assistant. I tried restarting the phone, and we'll see if it works. Okay, Google. Hi, what is your name?
Did I forget to introduce myself? I'm your Google Assistant.
Now it works. Okay, Google. What is the temperature in New York City?
In New York City right now, it's 30 degrees Celsius.
Okay, Google. And in Fahrenheit?
In Issaquah, it's currently 82 degrees.
Yeah, so it's not totally understanding right now that I was talking about New York City, but it's better than it not working at all. Okay, Google. What is 55.9749 times 1,872.6842 plus 955,672? You know, for things like this, both Siri and Google Assistant are actually very good at, but, you know, for what it is, it needs to be functional the entire time, and I don't think these are going to catch on anytime soon in any big capacity, unless either Google or Apple or Amazon fully put their resources into these assistants. Set a timer for 15 minutes, actually 10. You know, and this is a perfect example. Siri is freezing right now. This is a perfect example that unless, I think actually once these sort of kinks are taken out of the system, I do think it'll be able to catch on. Cancel.
Okay, I won't set it.
It's just kind of unfortunate that more, you know, resources from these companies aren't put into these personal assistants, because I do think that these assistants are a barrier of entry for people to understand what artificial intelligence is. You know, and even though this isn't fully, you know, AI, you know, and this is not, you know, the pinnacle of what these companies are working on, I do think that, you know, once these are able to actually help people in their daily lives and be actually truly hands-free, I don't think that these, again, are really going to catch on, because if these were fantastic and really did help you, I think they would be used much more than they do now. And I do think after 6 years, Apple's not put enough into actually improving these devices, which is quite unfortunate. Do I believe that Google Assistant and Siri and the other assistants have a future on phones? I do, absolutely. But I do wholeheartedly think that Google and Apple are not giving them the resources they need to truly, truly become something straight out of science fiction.